What's the best model for solving homelessness? Well, first of all, we don't know because most countries, even very wealthy countries, are not solving homelessness. Their homelessness is getting worse, and we can look at Utah, which has a housing first policy, and basically what they said is they just did the calculations and they realized that all the emergency room calls, all the policing, etc., was such that their costs would go down 50% if they gave everyone a basic apartment. So they've been systematically doing that. There's also an underlying logic to the housing first paradigm, which is what it's called, which is that you can't get off an addiction when you're being traumatized daily by your police and you use your addiction to manage your trauma. It's like trying to quit smoking when you're under high stress and trying to quit drinking at the same time. It's absurd. You've got to create a safe, stable thing so that as the emotions come up around withdrawal, your mind can tell yourself, no, you're not going to die, you're not going insane, you're doing a good thing, and you're in a safe place. You've got to have the mind be able to argue with the addiction. And how can you do that when you could be raped at any moment? And so this is just basic logic. So that's the answer we know. And then there are a variety of things that are likely to help and that, are just common sense. Having one good friend is one of the most reliable ways to help moving off PTSD and reintegrating into a culture. The trouble is we don't teach people how to be a good friend, and trying to buy a good friend at that level through, hiring social workers is a bit iffy. And so, what we're really seeing is a small symptom here of an opportunity for some major areas of cultural reform, beginning perhaps with teaching emotional literacy in high school and the art of creating and keeping great friends. If every high school student in any country came out of school learning nothing else but how to keep and sustain healthy trust-based friendships, meaning they were trustworthy, and so they were trusted in the areas that they were trustworthy, the culture is looking at a dramatic improvement just on that one metric. Instead, we turn out people who knew how to do algebra until they forgot it and get very little benefit at all.